Warning, don't eat while watching this episode. So I was checking out my yard yesterday and was utterly shocked to find fire ants all over some cow poop just outside my property. It seemed like the ants were eating the cow poop, but why would ants ever want to eat cow droppings? What is it in cow dung that ants would find valuable? Well, AC family, after some research, turns out the answer surprised me, and I'm sure it'll surprise you too. Welcome to the Ants Canada Ant Channel. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Welcome to the AC family. Enjoy. Welcome everyone to Antopia, the name we, the AC family, have given to this approximately 3,000 square meter plot of land that is the future home to this channel's ant house. A home I'm building for the various ant colonies and exotic pets featured on this channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you love nature or are intrigued by the real-life stories of insects, you'll fit right in. So make sure you have that subscribe button and bell icon hit with all notifications selected, because YouTube is sometimes a bit sneaky and likes to unsub you guys from time to time, just to see if y'all are paying attention. No shade, of course. So as mentioned, here on the channel, we usually follow the epic lives and stories of the various ant colonies we house in ant farms and terrariums in our ant room, in a condo in the city where I currently live. But lately, I've been doing a lot of snooping around our future yard, discovering that it's the site of some truly crazy scenes of nature and wars, predation, and symbioses. It seems all life forms living in the tropical habitat that makes up Antopia is interconnected and interdependent. And as you'll find out in this video, even the cows of my neighborhood, and yes, we now have cows as neighbors here at Ants Canada, are important players in the ecosystems of Antopia. But there's just one problem: team invasive ants. So get this, guys. There's a group of ant species that we here on the channel classify as invaders because of the fact that they're not natively from here and have migrated to Antopia by way of human activities over the past recent decades. Now, ant newcomers are cool and all, but the problem is, these new invaders can totally disrupt a local ecosystem, as we've seen evidence of in previous videos. Team invasive ants include black crazy ants from India, pharaoh ants from West Africa, ghost ants also from Africa or possibly other parts of Asia. Scientists aren't exactly sure. And the infamous ants we're going to look at in this video, the formidable fire ants from South America. All these invasive ants invading Antopia are in a constant war against the native ants of the yard. And as I've discovered, it's all just truly a crazy story arc. Be sure to follow the Antopian War series from the start here at this playlist after this video if you guys have time. It will truly blow your mind, guys. So the other day, I was cow poop watching, because as an animal lover that grew up in cities my whole life, seeing and watching cow poop was oddly satisfying. I mean, at first glance, I couldn't believe how big cow poop was. They were like mind bombs, just waiting to be stepped on if you weren't looking down. But if you were tilting your head down slightly, navigating around, they were pretty conspicuous black-colored rolls of smooth cow waste. I'll tell you what I discovered was inside cow poop in a sec. But first, check out all the crazy creatures cow poop attracted. Let's go down to poo level, shall we? Now, of course, we all know that poop and flies go together like burgers and fries, right? You're welcome for ruining it for you burger and fry lovers. But have you guys ever seen flies like these? I personally haven't, and it was interesting to see a few of them sparring over the spaces provided by these giant dung piles. They were a bit more elongated in body shape, and almost made me wonder if they were ant mimics, as they seem to have that signature waist segment known as a petiole that is unique to all ants. I watched as these flies danced over the dung surface, inspecting all the goodies I assumed they were eating. Any dipteran experts out there know what species of fly this is? They even have these bulbous orange things at the base of their abdomens. Are those eggs or organs of some type? But though I did expect to see flies and other familiar creatures around the dung, like springtails, I did not expect to see fire ants. What on earth would fire ants want in cow poop? I mean, isn't it just digested grass? I saw the ants going to town on the poop, digging burrows in it and seemingly eating it. In last week's episode, we saw that the weaver ants in the yard were collecting bird poop to feed on. To me, this was a bit understandable because I assume the birds eat insects like caterpillars and such, which ants also love, as I've seen the weaver ants totally hunting caterpillars to feed on in their nests. And if you look carefully in the bird poop from last week's episode, you could actually see what looks like an undigested caterpillar head. But again, cows eat plants, so what could the fire ants be finding nutritionally valuable in digested plants? And so I decided to research what cow poop contained, and the answer was surprising. So cow poop, or cattle manure, is basically made up of digested grass and grain. But you may be surprised to know that it is high in organic materials and quite rich in nutrients. It contains about 3% nitrogen, 2% phosphorus, and 1% potassium. The great NPK fertilizer gardeners need for growing healthy plants, fruits, and vegetables. Due to its constituents, dung apparently can also be used to produce biogas to generate electricity and heat. In some places in the world, cow dung is even used as a building material for homes. I had no idea cow poop was so important. So as for the fire ants, after looking into it, turns out the fire ants are mining nutrients from the poop. And apparently the most valuable nutrient to them in cow dung is protein. Yes, there's apparently protein in cow poop. I guess the digestion process leaves some trace protein from the grass and the plants the cows eat in their droppings. Now, as you all know, all ants, especially fire ants, with their rapidly growing ant colonies, need as much protein as they can get. Protein is fed to the queen so she could produce more and more eggs, and to the larvae, which help them grow and mature rapidly into adult ants. And in the ant world, the more eggs the queen can lay, and the faster you can get these eggs to mature into adult ants, the better chance the colony has of success. Because greater numbers mean more help around the house, more food collected, better protection of the colony, a better advantage over competition with other ants, better communication among colony members, and just all around a better life. In all the years of keeping fire ants, I had no idea they could find protein in cow dung. Did you? It was indeed interesting to see the ants acquiring nutrition from such an unconventional source. They apparently can even get these same nutrients from the droppings of other animals, like dogs. Have you dog owners out there ever seen ants eating your dog's droppings? Now, I did see a couple weaver ants around the poop and a few other ant species, but it did seem the fire ants had stuck their flags onto the poop piles to claim it their territory. Now, here's the thing about that. As you know, fire ants belong to Team Invasives, and I've been thinking of ways in which we could somehow put the fire ants at a disadvantage in their great Antopian war against the native ants in my yard. So I did tell myself I would attempt to remove and dispose of any food that the fire ants or other invasive ants might be feeding on and taking from the native ants. But I don't think I want to remove these poop piles because they are valuable for the soil and the plants of Antopia. What do you guys recommend? And don't say handpick the fire ants off, because I'm not about to do all that. Anyway, hope you guys learned a thing or two about how cow dung benefits other life forms, both expected and unexpected. I certainly did, and love visiting the wonderful world of Antopia with you all. Thank you for watching and supporting the ants. And cow poop. It's ant love, forever. Hope you can subscribe to the channel as we upload every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video to help us keep making more. In this week's AC Question of the Week, we ask, name one nutrient found in cow dung.